We got the Aces versus the Sun. The Aces have shaken things up a little bit. Of course, they're led by the most dominant player being A'ja Wilson, and she, in the last couple of games, guys, has made 40 points look like a cakewalk. She has posted 40-point performances dominantly. And this team is getting into more of a realistic picture of competing for a championship. Their defense has started to come together, and of course, give credit where credit is due. They have weathered a number of injuries themselves. They've had to play without key players, and it's been the Wilson show carrying this entire team on her back. After Tuesday, they stay ahead of Seattle for the 4th seed in the WNBA playoff picture. I will note this. Kelsey Plum was talked about being questionable for tonight, so of course I'm going to steer clear of any props for her. I did see her in the mix when it came to looking up some FanDuel numbers, but once again, this is something that can change right when warm-ups go to take place, and I've had that issue too many times to count. Now, outside of Las Vegas, outside of their defensive issues previously, this past week has been eye-opening to the fact that they can get back into a dominant position in the WNBA. But don't count out Connecticut. I've talked about Connecticut over and over again, and they're a team that can be surprisingly sneaky. Of course, they sit in good rankings. They've dropped some games that they should have never dropped against teams that are still barely even in a playoff position, but they march in tonight with a 24-9 record and are tied with Minnesota for that second-best spot. Also, 8th in field goal shooting, 7th in three-point shooting, and the Sun are 11th in the league when it comes to field goals per game. So they obviously can come in when it's necessary for their offense to show up, but it's not their offense that makes me keep this team in any sort of conversation. It's their defense. Number 1 scoring defense in the league, to be more specific, and then for another player to keep an eye on that's probably going to be out of the lineup tonight, it's going to be Tiffany Mitchell. So the Suns' ability to create turnovers, them sitting as one of the top defenses in the league, obviously that's going to notably put you in, I don't know, favorably thinking that this is going to be a much better game. When we're looking head-to-head, obviously, you've got Wilson coming in hot. I miss her storm hair because it matched her storming performance, but 12.5 rebounds over under. Look, when you're looking at what she can produce and what she can perform, she rallied 14 rebounds the other night. I'd probably smash the over on that. And then points, rebounds, and assists combined, 41.5. You know she's dropping 20 at least. If she gets double digits in the rebound column, it's only going to continue to get hot from there. So only person she has to worry about is Juana Bonner, and I think this is going to be a great competition between the two tonight.